LanguageCert International Spoken ESOL Exam Expert Level, December the 2nd, 2016. Mika Lily Jofia. Exam begins. Hello, my name's Nigel Taylor. Can you spell your family name for me, please?
Yes, of course. It's M-I-K-E.
Okay, thank you. And where are you from? Which country?
I'm from here, from Hungary.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Now in part one, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself and your ideas.
All right.
The first topic is home. And how important is it for you or for someone to have your own bedroom?
As far as my personal opinion is concerned, I find it delightful to have my own space and to be able to, for example, be alone for a while if I feel like I need it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I believe that everybody needs some space to their own sometimes. And even if they live with their families or friends or roommates, it's great to have some individuality.
Okay. Next topic is feelings.
Right?
Can money buy happiness? Why? Why not?
Well, were I to give you a valuable answer to this question, I think I would say that I don't agree with this statement at all, because feelings develop because of some impact that something or someone has on a person's life.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's not a kind of thing that can be exchanged for anything.
Okay. The next topic is animals. Is it important to protect all animal species?
As far as I'm concerned, I would say that yes, it is of utmost significance to protect animals, especially the ones that might be on the verge of extinction, because they can be a very important part of the biodiversity and ecology. So yes, I would. I definitely support the protection of animals.
Okay. Right then, moving on to part two.
All right.
In part two, we are going to role play situations. I want you to start or respond. In the first situation, I am your friend and I start.
Right.
I get really nervous before exams. Have you got any tips for me?
Well, I have to admit that I have struggled with the same problem as you before.
Yeah.
But the one thing that always works for me is talking to a friend, a good friend of mine, because a good friend should be able to calm you down, and I believe that I have those kind of friends who know me well enough to be able to do that.
Does it work?
Yes, actually, for me, it works.
Brilliant. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, definitely. You
Fantastic.
should.
Second situation. You're a tourist in my town. I'm a stranger. You want a photo of you taken with your camera, and you start.
Hello there.
Hello.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No problem.
I have a favor to ask you, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Would you be so kind to take some pictures of me with my camera?
Can you show me how to do it?
Yes, of course. I can show you how it works, and I would like you to take a picture of me in front of this site.
Okay.
Please.
Do I push this button here?
Yes, the white one at the bottom.
Okay. Smile.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Hope it
I
works.
appreciate your help. Yeah, thank you.
Have a nice time.
You too.
Next topic. I'm your boss. Someone has broken the photocopier, and I start. What do you know about this?
Well, I have known since this morning that the photocopier is broken because one of my co-workers told me, but they don't know, and neither do I, who is responsible for it.
Well, nobody knows. Somebody must have done it.
Yes, that's quite sure, because I don't believe that these kind of things break from themselves. So somebody must have done something with it. But I am sorry, I have absolutely no idea who might have done it.
Okay, I'll ask somebody else. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
The next topic is that we are friends and you're moving house and you want some help. You start.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could help me out with something.
Sure.
As you might know, I am planning on moving.
Yeah.
Not too far away from my current location, but as I've changed schools, I have to move.
Okay.
And I was wondering if you could give me a hand with some of the boxes that are pretty heavy.
Sure, no problem at all. Are there many?
Not too many. I think it's bearable.
That's okay. When? Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday would be great if
Okay.
you're free.
Yeah, what time?
Yeah, thank you so much for
No problem.
your help. Yeah.
Thank you. Now, in part 3, we are going to discuss something together.
All right.
Now, here are some ideas.
Thank you.
Here are some questions about the effect of technology on our lives. Let's discuss the questions and decide which ones we most agree with and which ones we least agree with.
All right.
Take 20 seconds to think about what you want to say. Please start.
All right. The first thing that comes to my mind when I see this question and these ideas is that being a teenager in this age, I believe that technology is quite inevitable in my life, and I believe that's true for many, many people. And the first idea that I would like to talk about is the statement that we don't even have a TV. Real life means dealing with real people. I believe that I'm pretty sure I don't really agree with this statement.
Why?
It's mainly because I have had a TV before,
Yeah.
and at the moment I do not have one. And comparing the two is quite difficult. There are several things that should be taken into consideration. And it is true that real life means dealing with real people, but I believe that people that I talk to on the internet are real as well.
The thing is, though, when you mention the internet, right, you can have lots of internet friends,
Yeah.
but you can still be very lonely.
Yes.
It's a statement down here, and I think it's really true. Don't you think it's true?
I partially agree with this statement, and the reason is that I have quite a few internet friends myself, and I have friends who I met somewhere else outside of the internet. But having friends from like school or something else, I can still be lonely when I'm with any of those friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make it.
Okay, what about some of the other ones?
Computer gaming promotes higher IQ levels. I believe that there is some truth in this.
Really? I can't understand that comment at all.
Well, there are some kind of computer games that are not for that don't really require seeing kinds of things that would make you less intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And
But isn't it all just bang, 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 kill, kill, kill?
I don't believe that's true for all of computer games.
Okay.
There are some exceptions, in my opinion.
Okay. All right, so that's maybe not such. What about information is not knowledge?
I would say that it is a considerable question. I I personally haven't thought about this before, but were I to say something, I think it's kind of true, but people could argue that you can gain knowledge from screens as well.
Maybe so. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, in part 4, you are going to talk about something for 2 minutes.
All right.
Your topic is how weather affects the way we live. Now, here's a piece of paper, and you have 30 seconds to write some notes to help you.
All right.
So your topic is how weather affects the way we live. Mika, Lily, Zsófia, please start.
All right. The first thing that comes to my mind when seeing or hearing this statement and question is that weather can and possibly does affect everydays in many different ways. For example, the one thing that I personally experience a lot is how different weather conditions affect my emotions and my mindset sometimes. Because, for example, today it was really windy and it was raining in the morning, and it just put me in such a bad mood. I was down in the dumps, seriously. I am not made for this kind of weather, so to say. But when it's sunny outside and people can actually go outside and enjoy themselves in like parks or just walking in the streets, they might not even realize it, but the good weather might give them a really nice mood. Another kind of thing that I think might be connected to this question is that in our everyday lives we definitely have to be prepared for different kind of weather conditions, and for example, when, as I mentioned before, it's raining outside, I have to take an umbrella with me, and that can be quite a drag.
How is global warming, do you think, affecting the climate?
Well, global warming is one of the biggest issues nowadays, and I do believe that it affects our everyday lives as well, because the Earth is slowly warming up, and as we know, many animals are in danger because of that. And that is definitely not good for anyone.
If you could choose, would you live in a place with or without clearly defined seasons?
Well, that's quite an intriguing question. I believe that I'm a kind of person who adapts quite well to any kind of situation that I might get in. So I wouldn't mind having to put up with different conditions regularly.
Okay. And do you think the weather affects everybody equally?
I wouldn't say so, because some people might be, well, I wouldn't say immune, but less, but they can definitely be less or more affected by weather. I think it depends on what kind of person that is.
Indeed. And when do you think is the best time of the year to have a birthday?
Well, mine is definitely one of the worst, but were I to choose a date that I would like to celebrate my birthday on, I think it would be in the early days of summer or the late days of summer, because the weather is nice and we can go outside with my friends and family, and I believe that would be quite nice.
Thank you. Michaela Zsófia, that is the end of the exam.
Thank you.